and goes right through the centre of the Phoenix Park. On either side you'll notice some little gas lamps that are now fueled by natural gas. Just up here on the left-hand side is the second tallest obelisk in the world, the tallest one being in Washington. This monument is dedicated to the memory of the Duke of Wellington, an Irishman who was Prime Minister of England. The great achievement of the Duke of Wellington was the defeating of Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. The Normans gave the land for this park to the Hospitallers of St. John. In 1662, the Duke of Ormond enclosed it and had it stocked with deer and grouse to impress his friend Charles II. So that meant that the first activities in the park were deer and grouse hunting. This area here to your left-hand side is known as the 15 acres, devoted to sports of all kinds. I hope by now that the feeling of peace and quiet is descending upon you. Look around, see over on your left-hand side there the Dublin Mountains, forming a lovely backdrop against this panorama view. There are trees all around us. 30% of the whole area is covered in trees. The main varieties here on the main avenue are horse chestnut, beech and lime. Going back to those deer again, roaming around here somewhere on the left-hand side are about 350 fallow deer, a legacy from the great hunting times. Now we are approaching the most open part of the Phoenix Park, still on your left-hand side. As you look over here, you'll see a huge white metal cross, 115 foot high. This cross is in the place where the altar was during the papal mass. On the 29th of September 1979, a crowd estimated at 1.25 million people gathered here to hear Pope John Paul II celebrate Mass. 1.25 million people represent a third of the population of the Republic of Ireland. On the other side of the roundabout are some stately gates. These lead the way into Áras an Uachtaráin. That's the Irish for the residence of the President. Further along the avenue here you will see a White House. As you look towards the White House, you will notice in the centre part that there's a light. This is the Candle of Peace, put up by the President as a symbol of hope that there will be peace all over Ireland. The builder of the house was a man called Nathaniel Clements. He was an amateur architect and park ranger. He sold the house to the top official of the British government in Ireland called the Viceroy or Lord Lieutenant. In 1938, the political situation had changed in Ireland and the first President of Ireland, Douglas Douglas Hyde, came to live here in the Phoenix Park. Some famous people have planted trees in the grounds of Áras an Uachtaráin. People like John F. Kennedy, Eamon de Valera, one of the Presidents of Ireland, Juan Carlos, King of Spain, and Pope John Paul II. We are travelling down Chesterfield Avenue. On our left-hand side is the Polo Grounds. Just beyond that is the biggest fee-paying attraction not only in Dublin, but in Ireland. It's the Dublin Zoo. The zoo has been here since 1831. It's the second oldest zoo in Europe. Dublin Zoo has got a fine reputation for rearing lions in captivity, over 700 successfully reared. One of those lions is named Stephen. Stephen made it to stardom. He figures quite prominently at the start of the MGM films. Now we have almost reached the entrance. By the way, just on our left-hand side here is the People's Gardens, the only place in Phoenix Park where they deliberately plant flowers and shrubs. As we get nearer to the entrance to the Phoenix Park, you'll notice something strange. Yes, there are 4 pillars and 4 lanterns, but there are no gates. The gates were taken down in 1932 by the park authorities to accommodate crowds pouring in here for a religious ceremony called the Eucharistic Congress. The story goes that the park authorities stored away the gates so successfully that they couldn't remember where they left them.